That's good. That's what I use.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the first real live podcast of Be Authentic or Get the Fuck Out. We're live on location in Houston, Texas at the Smith abode. What would you call it?
I just call it the house.
Yeah, but I mean, like if we're going to call it something more fun. The compound.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a zip line for Christ's sake.
Yep. I like to think of myself as a baron.
Ooh,
yeah,
I like that. A land baron.
Yep.
Okay.
So I feel like once you get over an acre and a half, you can call yourself that.
I think that's fine.
And there's like one state where if you own land, you can give yourself a title.
Huh. I did not know that.
I think I'm giving myself a title.
Okay. So housekeeping stuff, real quick. So Lexi, you want me to enter the studio on here or do that later when I see somebody, when you say somebody's coming? Okay. All right, cool. So sorry, people, this is our first time doing this live. So, hopefully people are starting to tune in. Paul just texted and said, when do you want me on? Should I tell him
anytime?
10 minutes?
Sure.
10 minutes. And I'll send him the link. That second one that you sent me. Oh, wait a minute. Pate, is that what you just sent him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right. So let's, so the purpose of today was we wanted people to ask questions that we could start going to town about, right?
Yep.
And we actually had some people ask some questions, and hopefully they ask some more.
Yeah,
as we're doing the podcast. We're going to be here for we budgeted out about an hour and a half for this, people. So
maybe a little less,
maybe a little more.
Maybe, yeah. We're going to see how this goes.
We just don't know
if this is a big thing and this goes off without a bang. Eric's going to move to Houston, and we're going to do this more.
That's
true. That's what we're going to do.
That's not going to happen.
Yes, it is.
So do you want to start with a question from Paul Reed, Reggie Brock, Cody Brasher, or Nathan Thibodeau?
Last person that did the podcast and one that I really like, we're going to go Cody Brasher.
All right, Cody Brasher.
Also fellow Texan.
Correct.
Yeah.
First question from Cody for Pate. What's the point of visors?
Okay. Visors, man, that's just like pure swag, right? So sometimes but not low profile visors.
Right. We went through this before.
Yeah. No, you only rock high profile visors unless you're a softball coach or a woman that's like, I don't know, like my mom's age. You can do that if you can rock a low profile visor and feel okay about it.
It's got to be high profile to play poker.
What do you mean?
Like the old school poker visors
that
were clear.
Yeah, like
that's high profile.
Those were real. Some people refer to them as high crown.
Okay.
But yeah,
makes them sound fancier.
Yeah, but it's just sometimes you got to hit that visor swag, and not many people know how to do it right. That's one thing I've noticed. I've seen people walking around with visors with like a 1.5 inch profile, and I'm like, bro, like
you have to own croquis.
Nah, you don't have to.
Okay. I mean, with a visor.
Yeah, no, I brought the croquis back for this year though.
Did you?
Yeah, I bought some new sunglasses. I was inspired, and then dropped some croquis on them.
I thought you had to be like a Southeast football coach.
No, that's
or the coach from Friday Night Lights.
It's just pure swag. Sometimes you wake up and you say, today's, is a visor day.
I've never woken up. Is that right?
Yeah.
Woken.
I've awoken.
I've never awoken up and thought that.
I mean, listen, man, it's like different.
Is that because I'm a Yankee?
No, different strokes for different folks. Like I would embrace you getting some pleated shorts or not, some that aren't so long. Eric's buys shorts that are the same length as pants.
I do not.
Bro,
anymore.
your shorts are so long.
So here's why that was. They're not anymore.
Okay.
They're not anymore. I mean, you're not going to wear nut cutters like you're a 1987, PE coach.
I wear pretty short shorts.
Right.
I like to let them thighs breathe.
I had to change it because I always had to buy bigger shorts because I was fat. And then so the bigger waist made the longer short. So then once I lost the weight and was able to wear smaller waisted shorts, the inseam comes up. I don't know if you're aware of this.
I
Change that's a game changer.
I like a 5 to 6 inch inseam on my shorts.
Like nuts hanging out.
No, it's not not necessarily.
But could be.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
there's times where it gets a little sketchy, but you never say to yourself, "I don't appreciate this breeze."
That's fair.
And
that's fair.
so yeah, that's what's up with the visors.
Okay.
It's just a little swag, and I say I embrace. If you're out there and you're like, dude, I don't know how to rock a visor, I'm here for that.
Where do you start?
Just give me a call.
Visors.com?
Nah,
no.
Okay. You're gonna get low profile visors going around.
I actually own some low profile visors.
Yeah, I can't believe
I used to play golf in
them. Eric bought me a high profile Nebraska visor that I've hit
very hard to find.
Hit a little bit. It's hard. They're hard to find.
Do you still have it?
I sure do.
Okay.
Almost broke it out for this.
Okay. Oh, fuck.
True story. I know more off football season Nebraska football stuff than Eric does.
Fact.
Yeah, I keep up with Nebraska second or third most of any college football team.
That's absolutely true, and it's disappointing on my part. Like, I should be better about that. Okay, next question from Cody Brasher. Besides Drake and Kanye music, New Drip and Family, what gets you fired up?
Oh, that's so funny.
Chicken wings.
I love grilling out. Most people don't know this. I kind of do want to talk on Drake and Kanye for a second, though, but I love grilling out. I love just hanging out with friends. I love offshore fishing. Eric got to experience offshore fishing with me.
I did.
That's like my element.
Yeah. Ask Paul about offshore fishing.
I didn't go with Paul.
Paul does not like being on a boat.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what it is. But like, I think a lot of people question the Drake and Kanye thing, but I think for me, like, that's not all I listen to. But when it comes to like work and being driven, I don't know. That's what I connect with most. You know what I'm saying? Like,
is work.
Just like Drake and Kanye, like, associate with work. Like, I don't wake up like, I'm never going to drive to the office, like waking up looking to like slay the day, absolute kill for the next 14 hours, listening to Dave Matthews Band. Right.
I understand that. Yeah.
Like, I can remember, I think you and I were talking about this. Like, this was probably like 4 months ago. And I, for real, pretty much only listened to like rap for like 3 years.
Okay.
And every time it was like rap or personal development or podcast was all I listened to. And I can remember having this moment where I was in the car and I was driving and I was like, breathe, bro. Like, let's just put on some Dave. Like, financially, you're good. Like, your family life is good. Like, I don't know. I just remember like sitting there and being like, every day is not a battle. And I don't know, man. That was I think that there's a lot of different like mindsets that music can put you in. And I think that sometimes when we need help being greater than us or like summoning the best us, I think that that's something that I've learned, and there's some definite things that do that. But like lately I've been listening to a lot of Whiskey Myers and some
fuck is Whiskey Myers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get you on that. You're gonna love it.
Country?
It's like Texas country.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've been listening to a little Chris Stapleton lately. I love me and MK and the girls going to dinner and on the ride back, like putting the windows down and listening to Chris Stapleton. But for a long time, I wouldn't let myself have.
You drive on dirt roads and do it?
Nah, I mean, well, I would if they were there, you know. But
I bet you could find yourself a good dirt road.
Yeah, I mean, they're around here. What do we got? Any questions in here?
Steven said, "What about Temptations?"
I like the Temptations. Steven, what about your whack dress? Every time I look at you, you look like you came off of a 1990s Nickelodeon sitcom.
So we interviewed. He was in the studio last week, and he had his Zach Morris Saved by the Bell jacket on. He just rocks that shit, man. He owns it though. He owns that like you own a fucking visor.
I respect Steven for that. We got my boy Phil. What Phil say here?
What are Pate G. Smith's 2 or 3 go-to personal development books?
Yeah, so the book that changed my life, I'll said it a million times. To Tim Ferriss 4-Hour Work Week. Although, like, I definitely don't do a 4-hour work week. Like, the mindset and the efficiency behind that's my number one, no matter what, GOAT book. Then Social by Matthew Lieberman. He's a neuroscientist, and he talks about how being social and connecting with others, like how it stimulates us and makes us kind of it's something that we have to be like a fulfilled person. And it goes back all the way back to tribalism. And so there's a lot of times, particularly with marketing and sales and connecting with people, or when I have to present to a large group, where instead of going in and thinking of what's the best presentation, like what's the best presentation I can do, I instead like think of the room, think of the type of person is going to be in the room. And I think like, how do I connect with this tribe? How do I become a member of this tribe, instead of having the mindset of how do I make this sell?
Right.
Because if
That's
the people accept you,
right.
Yeah,
That's good. I like that. Was there a third? Is that what you said?
Third, I will go.
Yeah, I'll give you mine.
I know mine, but
okay, go. Sorry.
Tipping Point.
Oh, I haven't read that.
Oh man, what? Really?
Uh-uh.
Are you? God, what's that guy's name? Oh God, he's Tipping Point, Blink. He's got like a string of books.
Right.
There, it's incredible. Yeah.
Huh.
How can I not remember this? Go ahead. I got to look this up.
Well, I think the one that Phil actually asked me this yesterday, and I couldn't think about it. I couldn't think of it at the time, but a book that like really changed how I operate and how I try to teach my people to live and to act in the office is John Maxwell's book. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Have you read that?
I haven't, but I will.
Amazing book. I mean, and it's obviously a very simple premise, and a lot of Maxwell stuff is on a simple premise, right? But it's like you're not going to win every time, and if you do win every time, you're not learning shit.
Amen.
Right? And so like you have to fail, and you have to embrace the suck, right? You have to embrace the losing, and then what you do with it after that, and we talk about it a lot, is not just that you recognize it, but then you actually take action because of the information that you gain from the loss. That's the difference between people, because you can fucking lose all the time. You can lose all the fucking time and be like, well, I lost and it was because of that. Great. But then what do you actually do with that? Do you make then a plan of attack of like, because these things happen, I'm going to do this now. And because of that, we're going to win.
Somebody said to me a long time ago, believe in you, but don't believe in you so much that you're not humble in losing.
Say that again.
Believe in you.
Yep.
Like I believe in Pate Smith. Right.
Yep.
But like I know I make mistakes.
Yep.
But I'm not going to believe in Pate Smith so much that when I make a mistake, I don't recognize it's a mistake.
There you go. Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Who told you that?
I don't know, like football coach in 8th grade or something.
Okay. All right.
Don't believe in yourself, but don't believe in yourself so much you don't learn from it. Wow. I feel like that's what a football coach would sound like.
He was 102. What podcast are you listening to?
So people are going to make fun of me because everybody's going to be like, I bet he's listening to like some sort of cool personal development. I'm not. I'm listening to a conspiracy theory podcast called Tinfoil Hat.
You fucking love that.
That podcast. Love that podcast.
I tried, man. After you took me to the show,
it's incredible.
It's not.
Yeah,
but
we're gonna have to disagree on that. Yeah. And then it is weird. That's why I like it. Like my life is hard, and sometimes I just want to like hear these people talk about these abstract concepts.
I can't figure out if they believe it or not. Or is that the point?
Like the weird part is like the main host, a lot of the stuff he doesn't believe, but he's there to like
facilitate
the conversation.
Okay.
And then I listened to Theo Vaughn's podcast, who's a comedian.
I've watched his stuff and I can't figure out if he's really smart and acts dumb or he's really dumb and got popular because of that.
Dude, he's really smart.
Okay.
Like,
all right.
And
because he says some dumb shit that you're like, nope, that's just him.
Dude, he has, oh my God. He grew up in like a trailer park.
Yeah.
And
you can't tell by looking.
Yeah.
At him.
And
motherfucker looks like he still lives in a fucking trailer park. He's got millions of dollars and he's still got that fucking haircut.
And the one thing he's had a lot of problem with addiction.
Does he?
Oh my God. He like talks about it all the time. He talks about, he doesn't let himself drink anymore. And then he had a real bad problem with with sex addiction.
I haven't heard
Oh
this.
My God. Some of the stories are hilarious.
You think they're real?
Yeah. I mean,
he's a comedian, so they make shit up.
Yeah, he'll be like, oh,
don't believe everything you hear on the internet.
That's true. Yeah, no. I mean, well,
but he does, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is
well, I will go check out.
And then obviously Joe Rogan, because why not?
Right.
I mean,
we were talking about Rogan the other day and I know that you are different because like you fucking go to bed with earbuds in listening to shit.
I do that.
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah. But like because we were figuring out like how to promote the podcast, and we were always so worried about getting people to watch the whole thing. Mm-hmm. And I finally realized like that's not fucking important. Mm-hmm. And what's important is that like, because I say that I listen and watch to Rogan, right? But like, I've never watched a full or listened to a full episode of Rogan, but I watch a ton of 12-minute clips, right? Because he's smart enough to take the best 5 to 12 minutes, get it out there so people see it. And so that's what we started doing so that people would at least have because if you see a 5-minute clip, you're like, I can watch that. I got time for that, right? Because a lot of people don't invest the time that you do into podcasts.
Yeah. Did you guys happen to see, I forget what one of his podcasts got more views than some like major network did in a week.
Really?
Yeah, it was like or listens or whatever. It was an obscene amount. And then this is 3.2.
You know what I think he should do? I think he should pull the fucking Elon Musk move. And like, because they wouldn't let Musk on the board or whatever. So now he offered to buy Twitter.
Yeah.
He should figure out how to say fuck you and buy Spotify.
I think the play is not buy Spotify and start your own thing after you're on the back end of what you get like 50, 100 million bucks,
Yeah, but it's just a fuck you move. That's why Elon's doing it.
Yeah, maybe. Right? Yeah.
Joe seems like the kind of guy. I mean, and Joe, feel free to chime in. I mean, if you want to jump on the show.
If anybody knows Rogan, have him hop in here and we'll send him a link.
Yeah, send him a link. But that'd be kind of an ultimate fuck you move.
It would be cool.
Right? I think it'd be fun. Okay. Let's go to the next here. From Cody again. Would you rather have feet for hands or hands for feet?
God.
Cody had some good shit.
Easily hands for feet. I'd rather have 4 hands than 4 feet.
No, you're swapping them. Or no, you're not.
Bro,
you're having.
Am I going to have 4 hands or 4 feet? The answer is I'm rolling hands. 4 hands all day.
Okay, that's a stupid question.
Yeah, see, that's catch obvious. Me swinging from trees, bro.
Right. Yeah.
Just out in the yard.
Just swinging.
Be like, the neighbor with the 4 hands is at it again.
They probably say that anyway. This is ridiculous. Where does he come up with this shit? If you had to choose one condiment and how it's consumed for the rest of your life, would you drink ketchup or eat mayo with a spoon? Whichever you choose is the only way you can eat that condiment forever. So I'll tell it again.
But do I get other condiments? And then that condiment?
No, you had to choose one condiment for the rest of your life.
I mean, neither one. I'm not a big mayo fan. You can get it out of here. And ketchup, I mean, if you were like mustard in some sort of way, I mean, I'm a big mustard barbecue sauce guy, but
yeah, I mean,
Cody, you coming in a little strong with that one.
Yeah.
What's up?
What? Oh, Paul's on. Okay, we'll get Paul on. We'll finish this, but everybody knows how I feel about ketchup and ham. Ketchup and ham. I'm just going to put that out in the world. I've taught my daughter that, and she goes out and somebody offers her ketchup, and she's like, my daddy says poor people eat ketchup. So I'm sure that I'm going to get rashes of shit now that that's public, and I usually just sit at a dinner party. But yeah.
Paul, what's good?
Hold on. Is Paul in?
I'm on. What's up?
There's Paul. We can hear Paul. Oh, and that's weird.
That was disgusting ketchup mayo question. That didn't even make sense.
No, well, that's Cody Brasher for you.
Yeah, that is.
Paul, not a lot makes sense for you.
I mean, a lot of intelligent people with higher IQs, we have a hard time relating sometimes, Pate. That's what happens.
That's fair. I mean? Do you have a question for Pate?
Well, I think I did submit a few.
Do you want me to read them for you?
I don't remember. It's been a few
Okay, because you're old. kind of fucking walked into that one, dude.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Hey, can I tell Paul about in the world what my dad said? Yeah. So my dad goes, he's talking about Joe Biden, and he's like, yeah, he doesn't make sense or remember anything. He's like, and I know because I'm old as shit and I don't remember anything either.
I get it, dude. I get it.
Okay, so here's Paul's first question. Why does Pate wear shirts 2 times bigger than he needs?
I don't feel like I do. This one fits.
I mean, that one kind of does, but I have noticed there are times when you're wearing a 3X.
So
no, I don't have any 3Xs.
Let's be clear too. Like, we did address this in an earlier episode, and his bullshit answer was that he what was the answer? Oh, for adjusters, so his ass didn't hang out when he bent over to chalk a roof.
Yeah, if I'm doing an adjuster meeting or meeting a carrier out, I'm wearing a bigger shirt so it's longer and I can tuck it in. And then when I'm building over,
but the question is, do you believe that?
No, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I go the opposite way. I'd like to show a little crack. It's helped me get roofs approved.
It's intimidating.
I feel like you've got a lot of crack on roofs.
I do. I do. I have. Yes.
I knew that this was just going to go downhill. Like as soon as
I'm trying to keep it clean. You know
why? Wrong podcast. Where are you at in Denver?
Yeah, I'm in Denver.
Okay. When are you leaving?
Oh man, I'm here till Wednesday. Going to Indy.
Shit.
Is
Kim leaving?
No.
So, you're going to be together for like 4 days?
Yes. Lucky her.
That'll be a test.
She's excited. Yes.
That'll be a test. I wonder if my wife's watching.
Nah.
I literally told them, I'm like, you get Tegan on so like we can actually watch, but probably not. Okay. This is a good one from Paul. If you could be anyone in the world, who would you be?
Other than yourself. Don't give me that lame answer.
Elon Musk.
Okay, there you go.
Elon Musk.
Buying Twitter right now.
Yes, I hope he does. We were just literally talking about that. Because we're saying that Joe Rogan should buy Spotify.
That might be my number one too. Rogan and Musk.
I think wouldn't you rather be Rogan?
Probably.
Yeah. Because Rogan's like tough. He's like a badass.
Right.
Jiu-jitsu, all those things. Yeah.
You're already awkward
looking.
Like, you don't need to be.
You think I'm awkward looking?
I mean, you have Musk-ish looks.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Somebody comment below if you think if I'm awkward looking, please comment in the comments.
That wasn't meant as like a insult. It was just a statement of fact.
I'm trying to like word it properly so I don't sound mean, but I don't know if I can because I just say it like a little nerdy, like just a little bit.
I think I'm like swaggy.
Like Elon. No,
I wouldn't go with swaggy. You have swag. No, you have swaggy moments, but I think he's referring to the 9 sizes too big shirts. That's not swaggy, unless you're a rapper from the 80s.
And the visors. I know I am a rapper. The big visor.
Yeah, that rapper's visor's cool.
He thinks
visor's cool.
But they wear it backwards.
Oh, he wears them backwards, he says. The rappers do. What's this? Oh, Twitter board approves poison pill after Musk's $43 billion offer to buy company.
I don't even know what poison is.
I don't know what that means.
Listen, I'm not a lawyer, but I know what that means.
Fuck you.
I do.
What's it mean?
Pill. I'm going to tell you exactly what it means. It means if he gets up to 15%, that means the Twitter board can start selling off stock at a reduced price to hurt the whole package. So they're threatening he can't get more than 15%, or the Twitter board Do you guys not watch Billions, dude? Come on.
Look how
No.
smart he is.
I didn't even know. Y'all know there's that whole thing about that, lady who, or like it's a man, but it's like they're like letting them swim or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know about that until yesterday, and
Oh,
I
wow.
got like harshly made fun of about it.
Did you hear about Will Smith? He
Yeah.
smacked Chris Rock.
I heard that.
Like, where the fuck have you been?
Dude,
I just don't
I've
pay attention
posted
to
some
swimming.
solid memes. I
Yeah,
posted
Paul
some
had
solid
great
memes.
memes.
I missed them.
That's sad, isn't it?
I'll text you. They're really good.
Yeah, he'll text them. Okay, next one. I don't know what that. I don't know. I can't read your writing, Lexi. 4. Does pineapple belong on a pizza?
I mean, occasionally. I
There
don't
you
love
go.
it, but I'm just like, sure.
Paul loves pineapple on a pizza.
No, I'm going
Else.
to tell you how and why. I have a method behind this.
Okay.
There's one thing I know is food, right? So, mod pizza. Mod pizza. I like to put a little jalapeno on the pizza.
I
On
love that.
occasion, it's way too hot, the jalapeno. If you put that pineapple on there, you take that bite, it equals it out.
Dude, I agree. Matt,
Yes.
Whoa,
respect.
whoa,
Yes.
we did it.
Yes. We came
We found
together.
a common bond. Pineapple and jalapenos on pizza.
Yep.
We figured it out. That's fantastic. Lexi eats pineapple and jalapeno today, correct? On pizza. We went and had pizza today. Not at Mod Pizza,
awesome.
but yeah. Yep. Okay.
I do have a question, Joe. I have a question for Pate.
Yes, go.
That I didn't write down there. So when you started, when you went to law school, right? How many years ago that was? When you started law school, what was your intention? Like, what were you going to use? What law were you going to go into?
I had no idea. And then after the first
You just
year,
wanted to be
I
a
was
lawyer?
You didn't want to be a lawyer, did
yeah,
you?
I didn't really want to. I thought it was just like an advanced business degree. I thought it'd be something good for that. And I nearly quit after the first year. I thought the whole thing sucked. And like, really, I don't really like lawyers at all. Like, I've got like, 15 of them.
Well, another thing we all agree on.
What's weird is Eric says he doesn't like lawyers, but he hangs out with them all the time. It's like me, Phil, James. He's like, it's like all he hangs out with is lawyers.
Yeah, that is weird.
Right.
Isn't it?
And then you got a buddy that's a doctor.
I always pictured Pate like sitting around as a young kid, like watching like Matlock, like at 3:30 in the afternoon.
Phil, we like you.
Yeah, we love you, Phil.
Wearing his polo shirt with his visor, watching Matlock at 3:30 in the afternoon.
Just looking at it going, I got this shit.
Roll Tide, baby.
Roll Tide. With fucking Matlock.
Phil, don't you agree that many lawyers are not that fun to hang with?
Oh, that's got to be a fact. I mean, get Phil on here. Get Phil the fucking link.
Phil's going to debate me on the coolness of lawyers.
Oh, let's get 2 lawyers debating.
Well, there's Phil and I are boys.
Yeah, I know. But you're like both the nice lawyers. Oh, he says, got to agree, bro.
There's not, I'll tell you a story about lawyers. I was doing a deposition last month, and I really put my foot in my mouth because the opposing lawyer asked me something about lawyers, and I looked at her and I was like, I really don't like lawyers in general. And my lawyer, and I actually, it was like not the truth, because I have like 5 lawyer friends that I really like. Which one of them was my lawyer that was in the deposition with me.
Well, we always like our own.
Yeah.
We always like our own, but yeah, we never like, we just don't like the ones that want our money.
That's not what it is with me. They're always like, it's like, oh, it's like a contest constantly.
No, it's
I'm
their
talking
ego,
about
dude.
Zach.
It wasn't. I would say he's not like that. It's like the Gunners, right? Like, it's like, I don't know. I'm like the reverse of that. I want to worry about me. I want to work. I want to do my thing. And like, I don't know. It's just, there's a lot that are not like that. It's just a
I know where we're
constant.
going. Yeah.
No, we're not going there.
Oh, no, I know,
There's-
but yeah, okay.
There's
Paul.
those lawyers that are just like some like roofing company owners, though, the ones that are just full of complete ego, that are just
Yes.
actually kind of jackasses.
Yes.
And you could tell that they're like a shitty dad. You know what I mean? Like they're
yes,
just,
or
you
human.
could just see they're like, or human.
Yeah.
But even worse, being like a shitty dad.
Right.
Those are the ones I don't like.
I would rather be a shitty human than a shitty dad.
You might have accomplished that.
Don't fuck with you.
Wow, you know what? He's right. That's actually really funny. Because I am probably still shitty human, but I'm a pretty good dad.
There you go.
That's hilarious.
Can't be good at everything.
Mm-mm.
Okay, let's go with the Reggie Brock question real quick.
All right.
Who said I love you first?
I did.
To me.
Oh, no. It's on the...
Yeah.
Yes. The end of the question was Pate or Eric. That was. I got to give Reggie credit for that one.
I mean, there was no pause either. Pate came right out.
Oh,
I'm quick to love.
He's quick to love. Oh my God, that's funny.
Eric,
All
or
right.
Pate, did you know Fat Eric?
No.
Damn.
Wow.
People don't know how you and I connected through Rob.
Oh, through Gage. Well, we didn't connect through Gage, but I confirmed that you were a real person through Gage.
I am not an internet, like, I don't even know what you call that.
Not a troll, but like a
Stalker.
internet marketer.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of are.
Not really.
I mean, you're
I barely market on them.
Not now.
But then, yeah.
Yeah, but then you were. Yeah. What were you asking though, Paul? Please
Again,
say I
I don't
forgot.
remember.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I don't remember. Yeah. I truly have no idea. I remember asking about Fat Eric.
Oh, that's what he said. Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah,
Fat
no,
Eric.
I didn't know him.
Because we met in
17.
Yeah, and I became unfat in 13. Not a lot of people know drunk Eric or fat Eric anymore.
I feel that's a shame.
Is it?
Yeah.
Do you wish you knew Fat Eric?
People.
I think you want me to be Fat Eric just so you can make fun of me.
Yeah, I mean, it makes me feel better. Like when I'm around people that are fatter than me, like
Right.
I feel better about myself.
I agree with
that.
that.
I wouldn't mind if you gained like 30 pounds. I would support that.
I would support that.
We got Reggie Brock in here.
Uh-oh.
We need Frank Tamplin to be on the show. We need a Reggie Brock, Frank Tamplin Be Authentic episode.
Who's Frank Tamplin?
Don't worry about it, baby. Ozark, Alabama's finest.
Oh, I don't know what that means. I got some fucking
It's an inside joke.
shit going on. So what are we doing, Paul? We're both going to Indy next week and speaking at the American Contractor Summit. And you're not fucking responding. God, he's old.
This is literally like doing anything with my dad. And my dad's 86.
Is he froze now?
Jesus.
And he's gone. I mean, that just fucking makes it. Oh, I can't wait till he comes back.
Oh,
That's fucking hilarious. That makes me happy. Oh my God. Okay, what's next? You got something you want to talk about?
I do.
Yep.
So the Sam thing. Because we were going to talk about what our favorite episode has been so far.
Oh, hold on. Paul's back. You want to bring him back and make fun of him? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. Someone called and I clicked exit.
We just laughed so fucking hard because he said it was like dealing with his dad on a remote.
It's like when I try to FaceTime my dad, he talks in the phone.
He talks in the phone.
I'm like, Dad,
Hi, Pate.
Put it here.
Hey,
Oh, God.
I struggle with technology. I will admit. It's hard.
When you think I'm the tech guy, that's when we know we have a problem.
I literally introduce Eric sometimes as like our tech guy.
He's our tech guy. He says that. And I'm like, I just can send an email. I'm like, I can, no, you know what it is? It's because I can send calendar invites. Yes. And so every time we have an appointment somewhere, he's like, oh, could you send out that calendar invite? I don't know how to do that.
It's so hard.
Oh, we got Phil in the waiting room. Let's add him. There's Phil. Oh, did you take Paul away?
No.
Oh, no, there he is.
Oh. There we are. Hey, guys.
Hi, Phil.
Hey, brother.
How are you?
I'm great. I'm amazing. I hope you are.
We are just wonderful making fun of each other. You got anybody you want to make fun of? Because, I mean, you're just not going to fit in if you don't.
No, I just want to come and defend my honor and make sure we're all still friends. I heard all the...
Paul must have got another call.
Paul went away.
I'm proud of Phil. Like, Phil knows technology, and he's older than Paul. And Phil kills the technology game.
That was part of it too. You know, Paul is a youngster. Here I am, 57. I know that I look good. I feel good.
You do.
Look incredible.
But,
so funny. We had an awesome time yesterday with Phil. We got to hang out, interview, and then we got to hang out with his amazing wife. Have you met Wifey?
I have not.
You got to meet.
No, but we've got to do that.
Yeah, I mean, you fuckers live in the same town.
We're 2 hours away though, in the same town.
That's part of it. Same town.
Is it really 2 hours?
No, it's probably what, hour 10, 15?
About that, right.
But
right.
it was an amazing night. We had a great time. It was really neat getting to meet wife.
I mostly wanted to get on here and thank Pate for being here because that meant you came to visit and I got to spend some time with you yesterday. So major props and much love.
I'm making a hard push for him to move to Houston.
That's what he said.
I don't see a reason not to. It's close to the Caymans. You want to go to the Caymans? Whoop, there we are. Sure. You want to go anywhere else in the Caribbean? 2 hours.
Boom.
Oh, what? Wait, did somebody say it's not snowing 7 months a year? Wait, do I need to keep?
And it is a direct flight back to Omaha.
Yep.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll.
I was singing the praises on it last night, Pate. When he said that you brought it up, I said,
I wonder if that house is still for sale.
I don't know. We need to look.
It was a nice house, actually. It was in my price point.
Yeah. I'm gonna connect Natalie and my realtor.
Yeah. Text Natalie. See if she's on.
She is.
Where was it?
Where was it? It was just like right down the street.
It was in mine and James' neighbor.
Yeah.
Oh, you know where that is?
I know you got to spend some time with James today. How'd that go? I guess we'll find out.
Oh, yeah. We had a really good interview. Yeah, it's going to be fun. We went for about an hour.
Wow. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was good. It was good because that's not something he does.
Right.
Yeah. He's a ninja in the shadows. So
he is.
That made it exciting. All right. You got any questions, Phil? We're here.
Oh, well, I typed it in there. I wanted to know about Pate's go-to books.
Oh, we did that.
Yeah. And I took notes. I guess the one question that I typed in as early to try to do a legit question, so many people come to conferences to see Pate speak. So many people come to conferences to see Eric speak. I don't know that it's necessarily who you go, but what type of content do you like to see for your sake that brings you value?
Well, yeah, he did ask that. That wasn't on the list, Lexi.
That is a good question. So on mine and Eric's podcast, there was a guy named Owen Cook. And I've never gone to see him live just because it hadn't worked out. But I initially got into him in probably 1998, 99.
Who is he and what does he do?
He was one of the, if you've ever been into dating or pickup or anything, he was one of the original guys in the book, The Game, by Neil Strauss. And then he ran a professional development company. He still runs a professional development company today, but he has some professional development content that just, I don't like normal professional development content. I like things that really challenge me and challenge like my weaknesses, and like the content itself doesn't let me be walk out mentally in a place where I'm okay with some of my weaknesses.
I like
And
that. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Lexi, if you would, when people ask questions like that, like whether they're the books or something like that, maybe write them down and then we can put them in the comments, because people might be like, oh, fuck, I want to read that. And then they forget immediately, but they can go back and write it down if you don't mind.
So I would say even his stuff is really good. Was the professional development stuff that he put out, like 2005 to now. Some of it has been like life changing for me. So when I look at content,
I gotta
and I look
go
at
find
speakers.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, Phil?
No, I got to go find that. I got to go find his stuff.
I'll send you some stuff.
Okay.
That
great. Thank you.
Is I guess, pay to prove.
And I will say that I got so tired of speakers, right? Going for a while or whatever. I got so tired of speakers and listening to the same ones. I didn't get reinvigorated from listening to speakers until I heard Ed Milet speak again. And that got me. Oh, motherfuck. What happened there? Sorry, guys.
We're good.
Did you hear it?
Mm-hmm.
That was fucking weird. Did you hear it? That's crazy. Stupid computer. But once I heard Ed Milet, it made me realize that I love hearing stories that actually inspire, right? That actually inspire and move you. You know, like when I listened to his story about his dad, when he died and he was on his deathbed and he was still helping another alcoholic on the phone, like I started to fucking cry. You know, like that was super powerful. And that kind of stuff makes me look inward at myself, where it's not professional development, it's not whatever, but it makes me look at who I am as a human and how I want to continue to be as a human. I love that kind of shit. That changes me.
I was lazy, like as a person, I think, until like I got into Owen Cook. Like it gave me gears that I didn't have before.
Wow.
And it gave me gears that I didn't even know existed. Like it wasn't no
That's
just like
intense. That is intense. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. What else we got? Phil, you got anything else?
Yeah, no, that's about all I got. And I'm losing my voice. I got a selected jury Monday. So
I noticed that. Yeah. Well, get some rest, man. Yeah. Hey, by the way, I woke up this morning. HRV was through the roof. Thank God for the IV drip. 96% recovery and 125 HRV. So
unbelievable.
Good to go.
I got
IV drip's the way to go.
That's it. That's it.
Hey, thank you again for yesterday.
Okay.
I had a riot.
You bet. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for stopping in.
You, brother. You bet.
All right. See you, buddy.
I'll check back into Facebook. Catch y'all later. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So what were you going to go with?
So I was going to talk about the Taggart episode.
Okay.
And just hold on. MK said she doesn't want to be on camera. And I said, okay, just come on.
Why not? I mean, it's an hour and a half. We can just fuck off and send texts.
So sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
With the Taggart episode where he was talking about, not having that, it's almost like an addiction to like self-validation through women in relationships.
Okay.
And I mean, you
live that.
Yeah, I connected with that like immensely. And I knew that I did, but I didn't go to like the depth of thought about it until the Taggart episode. And I kind of look back at my life and really realized that there was moments in my life, minutes that led to moments that where Instead of finding like value in these relationships for the person, I found value in the relationship because it was like validating me. But I thought it would validate. Didn't actually validate me. It was, and then you're just like looking for the next and the next and the next, and you're just like searching for this validation. And, I listened to.
That's literally every addiction, by the way.
I was about to say,
right?
I listened to Jail Burrito.
Okay.
And I was thinking that's my favorite one, by the way, because it's just like you, and you're just talking about, kind of your recovery and kind of what stemmed everything. And I was like, man, like that's kind of the same thing because, you didn't, and you can tell me if I'm wrong here, but you didn't want to be by yourself. And when you were, it was like you and James were talking about today. It's like you have those moments where, if you get off by yourself, and you guys would, like scotch and Coke or whatever. And I think, and that's because you're looking to find validation in something that's.
It was numbing the pain as well because you're alone.
I was saying because you're not okay with you.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No,
and
that's
I mean,
great. Yeah. That's
and I think,
100% true.
I think that was like, I look back at it and I'm like, man, that was the exact same thing. And I don't know why. And I don't know what got me there. And I bet if you you ask Sam, that those moments where he's using others, in dating to validate himself, that's where that comes from. And it stinks because I think Sam's probably a lot better salesperson than I am, but I think we're both like relatively good at being able to connect with people.
Yeah.
And because of that, I think when you become good at something, you get those dopamine hits.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then you can just and just get on a roll. And when I listen to you and you're in Paul's podcast and you guys talk about, we'd like go until we passed out or whatever. I mean, the difference was for us, there would be no passing out, right? It's because you're not doing a substance. It's just like what's the next?
Right.
And I mean, I sometimes feel like I got really lucky and had that like moment of clarity and shock with MK because, you look and you're like, really, where does that stop? There is either never a stopping point. And it's pretty deleterious to like your relationship with others and what.
Good word. God damn. Deleterious.
Deleterious? Yeah.
I thought you said deleterious, like a guillotine. Fucking cut some shit off.
I don't know, but I like deleterious better than deleterious.
Let's look that up and see if that's a word.
Lexi, are you the new Jamie? Can you if we're like, Lexi, we need to know if deleterious is a word. And you fire it up on screen. Yeah, but I was just of all the things in this pot and in all your podcasts, and I'll admit there's like 3 that I haven't finished completely.
I just figured out what Paul was talking about because he said Eric was playing the SVG theme song. You think I'll get a cease and desist from
God.
fucking? Think old Del Medico will send me a cease and desist? That's fucking hilarious. Sorry, I just figured that out.
I'm pink. I'm laughing so hard.
Pate, have you been to more Alabama football games or Drake concerts?
I've never got to see Drake live.
And he's rich. You'd think he'd be able to.
So, interesting story.
Well, you think it's interesting.
I was coming back from Hurricane Laura. I flew back in and I was pretty ran down. And I was going to go see Drake in Kansas City with MK. So I was going to fly in and then go. And I was just like, you know what? There'll be a million Drake concerts. And then that was like one of the last concerts before COVID hit. And so I haven't been able to go. But yeah, every time that I've tried to go see them, something has come up.
Warren asks, how close are you to the goal for Roofers in Recovery Day? Good question, Warren. Good question. We're getting there, man. We want to get to 150 contractors by June 3rd, and we're at about 70, I think. So we're almost halfway there. So we do need a big push on that, obviously, and we're gonna start putting some more stuff out there. And Pate's here, so we're gonna start hammering your network.
Yeah, listen, if you nerds are out there and you're not doing this whole Roofers in Recovery thing, don't
it's the profits from a roof. You fuckers are all rich and sell thousands of roofs a year. You can donate the profits of one roof. Doesn't even cost you anything, just profits.
Yeah, don't be calling me at 6:14 in the morning looking for a file update.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Unless you're donating the profits.
Yeah. Or have your clients call me at 4:37 a.m. on a Saturday and my wife threatened to leave me.
Do you have the sign up link? Do you know how to get that from the Google form? You do? Can you post that in the comments too? That'd be great. Thank you. Warren just paid me $250 for Roofers in Recovery Day on Venmo. I fucking love that Warren guy. Do you know Warren?
I don't know.
AKA Pork Chop on Twitch.
I love a pork chop.
Fucking Warren is the absolute man. I met Warren when we were both on a board for Valley Hope. It was like a fundraising board or whatever. And we met through that, and it turns out, and he's from Omaha, and we both went through Valley Hope and got the opportunity to meet each other and become friends. And Warren has been just like one of the biggest supporters of what we're doing. And he has absolutely nothing to fucking do with the roofing industry whatsoever. But Warren, we fucking love you, man. Like you're amazing.
We gotta get Warren on the cast.
Like the casting couch?
The pod.
Oh, on the pod. Send Warren the link. Do you have Warren's number? How do you send it to him? Okay. Warren,
boy, technology.
Keep your fucking head up. You're going to get the link. We're going to have you come on and say hi. But yeah, we love Warren. So hold on. I love this question. Paul, you're still watching, right? Hopefully Paul's still watching. Who's the most influential person in your life? And why is it Paul Reed?
Oh my God. I love that.
That's a good question though. Like take out the Paul Reed part because we know that he is, but who's the most influential person in your life?
Probably my dad.
Okay. He still steers a lot of your
like even there's just things that good example. You and Harvard were talking about how you had older people that took care of you, right?
Oh, yeah, because my grandparents. Yeah.
And my dad's a good bit older than me. He's in his 80s now. And I think that like they were different. The way that they problem solve things around the house and issues came from a drastically different mindset, right? It wasn't like, let's call this person and have them come fix it. They're like, that'd be $300. We could fix it ourselves.
Yep.
And like on the weekends, like the thing, like the yard work that they would have you do and do with you was just like so freaking intense. And I look at my other friends that didn't have that, and I don't know, like I feel like I have this level of so like you are talking about embrace the suck.
Yeah.
So James and I, when at the beginning of hurricane season, we always like kind of dread a hurricane hitting because we know it's gonna not be that awesome for a little while for he and I, and everybody else that works with it. But we always, talk about embrace the suck, and I think that, I can I don't know, because of my dad sustain a lot of like difficult days and times that I would say like I don't know, a normal lawyer couldn't do, like sleep in the back of a,
Right.
Right.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Like sleep in the back of like a horse trailer
Right.
for a couple days and not shower and bathe with baby wipes and eat like granola until you get.
I've seen the inside of your car though. It looks like you could sleep in the back of a fucking trailer for a while.
That's because last week I like lived out of my car for like 4 days.
It fucking looked like it and smelled like it.
Yeah.
I had to throw away fucking like 2-week-old cheeseburgers that were still wrapped up in a goddamn wrapper. Lexi didn't know that. It was sitting on your seat. And it was, I did that. It was really gross.
Because like I left on Friday and then I came back on Sunday night. And then the only time I would have had to clean it was Monday, and I was gone all Monday. And then
it's a great
I came back yesterday.
Yeah, it's a great excuse. This is a good question by Paul. Did it hurt when I beat you 2 times for most influential?
Yes, it did. I actually was told that 2 of the times that I was nominated, one being yours and one another, that I actually had more votes, but Del Medico wouldn't let me get it by an SVG person. I don't know if that's true. I don't really care. But we'll never know. I was 0 for 3 for most influential.
It was 0 for 3. Did Paul win twice?
Paul, didn't you win back to back? Pull a Drake on him?
Is that when they changed the rule?
I know that they made it you couldn't win back to back. And you could.
Do you think they did that because they assumed Paul probably forgot that he won?
I don't know. I know there's only been one person to win.
I thought I'd get a bigger laugh out of that. Yeah, he said, "Yep, back to back."
Yeah, I thought so. I know there's only been hold on. Yes, I did give him my car for the day.
And by the day, he means we drove it a mile down the street to get lunch and then came back here.
Well, he could have taken it as far as he wanted to, but that's what he did.
Yeah, it was a very exciting day in the Range Rover.
Yep. Yeah. So George, when are you going to move up to the States?
Let's
Houston's
put George on. Send George the link. Let's get his
Mr.
Aussie
Pate.
ass on here. We can get somebody on here that nobody can fucking understand. That'll be fantastic. Everybody get ready. That.
Well, that's Natalie and Tegan.
Natalie? No, that's not Tegan. Tegan got really fucking big if it's Tegan.
Oh, that's Natalie and somebody
else.
else.
And Mercedes. SL's there.
Ah.
Put Natalie and SL on. Oh, hold on. We got to put in our fucking earbuds here. Let's see if the Thunderstruck song comes on.
Nope.
Hold on. We're connected.
No, I'm not.
Hey.
Mercedes, do you miss seeing me at the gym?
Absolutely.
What gym? Oh, Lifetime.
He did a lot of walking around.
Where are you at?
My house.
Oh, are the children okay?
Like new fat Eric.
Mercedes.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
he's right. Yes, Mercedes new fat Eric.
Oh Jesus Christ!
So if you've got questions about the old Eric,
there you go. Yo, get Paul back on. I feel like Paul wants to ask Mercedes questions.
Am I supposed to read stuff?
Mercedes, how many pizzas for real would Eric eat like in a week?
All of them?
Pizzas, but a lot.
I ate a lot of mac and cheese.
He did eat a lot of mac and cheese. His microwave was always a disaster. I never cleaned his microwave because I cleaned his house. And he came up to me once and he's like, "You don't ever touch my microwave." I'm like, I didn't know.
Well, it was more don't touch above the microwave because that was where I hid all my drugs.
But I never touched inside of it.
It was right above the microwave. That was where everything was hidden.
That place. Apparently
it was all the Coke and all the tutors were like hiding up there.
What's a tutor?
A few bags of weed, no big deal.
But eating
like a straw.
Oh, so
like I'd have straws that I really liked. Like they're the perfect width and you could get a lot.
What?
So like I would save those and you'd put them above so like nobody could use them. Those are the special.
Those are special.
Huh.
Yeah. Pate learned something new today. Oh, put Paul on. Okay. There we go.
Yes. I am so excited. I have questions for Mercedes. I've been searching for years for someone that knew Fat Eric. So
a lot of people. I'm not sure why I'm the one who's being put on the spot.
Oh, because you're the one that's
I
here.
mean, was he kind of like the sloppy, like greasy fat with like crumbs on his shirt? Like, how was he?
No, well, I mean,
Damn it.
Probably depending on what day.
you.
Huh?
I did throw his underwears away.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because you did my laundry for a while too, didn't you?
Andre, when I cleaned your house.
Yes, and she threw away my underwear because I had shit stains in them.
About a handful of undies.
I forgot about that.
Oh, did he like leave like chicken bones like on the table?
Well, there was no chicken bones. There was definitely other residue.
Yeah.
Oh,
A lot of
this is
residue.
great. Yes.
Keep going, Paul. This is your chance.
Did
Should we bring Mercedes
Yeah.
to a convention or something?
Yes. Yes.
Did he just like kind of walk around like sweaty and breathing real hard type?
I definitely breathe hard.
I would start cleaning his house and he'd show up. And the first thing he did, he'd go shit.
I love this lady. Can I get your number?
Play fucking PGA golf or whatever the fuck it is. Well, I cleaned her.
I can hear him, Kay, laughing upstairs.
I missed the last part, but it must have been really funny. The earbuds cut out. It had to do with me shitting, didn't it? Yeah.
Really well.
Paul's fucking dying. Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay.
this was well worth it. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
I love you.
Do you have any pictures?
I don't. I don't. Just
Because Eric has this like fat picture of me, and I need like something.
Yeah, but that was
to
from a
help.
couple weeks ago.
I know. So I need like some ammo to like block him using it.
Oh god. I've got other incriminating pictures.
Yes, you do.
I still can't find the one of you sleeping in the back of the truck after shooting pigs.
Yeah, that's a fat one too. But
But
hey,
that was the best one.
well,
All right. You
I
got anything
gotta
else
go.
for SL?
Thank you. I'm good. I'll leave you guys alone now.
Okay, thanks, Paul.
Bye, Natalie. Hi, Natalie. See ya.
This has just become the Mercedes show.
She needs her own podcast.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get SL on for as a guest.
Yes.
that would
You want to be a guest?
Sure, Eric. I would do anything for you.
Will you drink just a little bit before you come? Like not a lot, not like sloppy Mercedes, but you know.
I didn't drink today.
4th of July, Mercedes.
Oh, 4th of July Mercedes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
We
Okay. All right.
Absolutely.
All right. You ladies got anything else?
No, I love you.
Love you too.
Miss
Love
you.
you both. Bye. Oh, well, that was fun.
Blast from the past.
Yeah, that was fun. Okay. And take this. That is so hard to listen.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I mean, the sacrifices we make for the audience.
It's rough.
God damn. Okay. What's next? So here's one that was interesting.
Okay.
And I want to see your reaction first. If you were to swap lives with each other, what is the first thing you do?
Oh, I can't say that.
Yeah. We both have the same. That's fucking hilarious. We're both just awful humans. And that was exactly where we both fucking went. So now we can move on from that. That's fucking funny as shit. Okay. So next, what we Yeah, that's too bad.
That was a good one.
That was
to
a good
miss.
one too. Yeah.
Oh man. God, where were we? We talked about the Paul or the Sam thing and the Carver thing, the old dad. Huh.
Are you answering a question or are you thinking of something else? What are you doing?
What was that lives or wives? Lives, not wives.
Yes,
Yeah.
lives.
I'll tell you what I'd have to do if Eric and I swap wives, it would be buy Natalie some shirts other than ones that say like bitches and barbells. Because that's all she wears.
That's true.
But,
now they're all cut up. Too.
Yeah.
They're all cut up.
I'm like, Natalie, how many of those shirts do you have?
All
We're
of
on
them.
the 11th day of vacation. And you have a new one every 3 hours.
She really does. That's true. That's a true statement.
So, yeah, whatever brand that is, you need to make her an ambassador out there.
That's hilarious. Okay, what else do we got here? This has been fun.
Yeah, it's been a good podcast.
You want to get on? Why not? Oh, what does
I
that
feel
mean?
like you are.
I mean, do we look camera ready?
I'm not a peer pressure person.
No,
Babe.
Who else are we trying to get on? Are we trying to get anybody else on?
Oh, George.
Oh, George. Where the fuck are you at, George? Sorry, I know like silence is bad. Huh? Oh, he saw it? Quit fucking around, George.
He says, I'm ready. Okay, well
log
come on,
in.
bro.
What are you doing? She sent you the link, George. Now get on. Yeah,
sorry.
Thank you for telling me that. She sent me a text and told me to move the mic. Why didn't you tell me to move the mic?
Well, because you moved it for a hot sec and then you're back.
Oh.
But you should know this.
I should. I thought about it. But then to be honest, like I was waiting because I was like, well, somebody will tell me if like they can't hear me. Where's George? Okay. I know that we're not supposed to sit here in silence waiting for George, but so you put the Roofers in Recovery link out. So thank you for that. That was amazing. Again, I'm just gonna say thank you to Warren one more time. That's awesome. If you are a roofer and you're watching this, you know what? Scott Swing, there you are. I'm looking at you. Are you on the list? You on the list, buddy? Let's get CNS signed up for Roofers in Recovery Day if you're not already, pal. I need a lesson to get in.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ,
R.I.P.
George. I think it's just a link, isn't it? And you click it. Okay, she's gonna send it. All right, Pate, what else you got? You're good at spitballing.
I am kind of a
You're
decent
a spitballer.
spitballer. Babe, one thing they mentioned was they think that I wear shirts that are way too big. What are your thoughts?
Oh, she won't come on fucking set. Oh, you did that on purpose, didn't you? There you go. There, you're not on camera, but you'll be on mic. There you go. That's okay.
Question, Paul and everybody and Eric think that my shirts are way too big. What is your opinion?
I would agree, but you've always worn too big shirts.
I've never worn
That's
too
how
big
I fell in
shirts.
love with you.
You fell in love with me with too big of shirts?
Short sleeve, plaid, like button
You wore
up.
like Tiger Woods fucking golf shirts that went down past his elbow.
Yeah, but also like plaid shirts that buttoned up with short sleeves with a collar, like a nerd.
But too big.
Yes.
Always too big.
Yes.
They were not too big.
I mean, flowy. You could.
You wear your clothes too big.
I don't feel like I do.
You wear your clothes like a fat guy wears clothes, but you're not a fat guy.
I don't feel like that's true.
It kind of is.
I mean,
if you're like a fashion stylist person out there and you feel like you could help me, holler at your boy Pate G Smith on Instagram. Apparently I need to do some self-reflection on my fashion game. So just,
you know where I think he probably really got it from was when you made those drip tanks and they were like huge on you and you made them with the fucking like the opening.
Yeah, the cool
ass. Like they were huge.
That's awesome.
They were giant. I
gotta show the side muscles.
Show the side.
Yeah, you gotta let the people know.
Yes. What are they gonna know?
When you're coming in, just flex stuff.
Got it.
Right.
Got it. Okay. What else we got? Natalie, too big.
On that, your gym clothes are way oversized per Mercedes. Mercedes, How do you even know? Most of the time, I'm just in there. I will say that if
You
I'm
like a pair of shorts that have pleats on it.
I do like pleated shorts
At the gym?
Nah, just in life.
Khaki
George is on.
pleats.
George is on.
George is on.
Mr.
Fuck. We
George.
got to put our headphones in. Okay, hold on. Let's see if we can hear you.
There we go.
Gotta start talking, Georgie.
G'day.
G'day.
George, when are they going to let me back on the island?
When you're not allowed to say Caymans.
Yeah, Caymans.
They'll beat you to death if you say that down here.
Why?
Huh? It's not a thing. It's
What's
Cayman or the Cayman Islands.
Cayman Islands.
Or Cayman.
Yeah. Or Cayman.
And he'd have to get jabbed
Yeah,
Three times.
3 times.
Yeah.
You have to be tripled fucking jabbed now?
I don't know. You have to be boosted.
Probably. Yeah, you probably
Here's my
do.
thing. I have gone this whole time without getting what's it called? Vaccine. I hadn't got a vaccine. I hadn't got a booster. Every time I've gone to get checked, I don't have like antibodies. I hadn't been sick. So I think I'm just like a genetic marvel. And
Did anybody get it down here?
Huh?
Any of you?
Nah.
I don't know if I've ever had it or not.
Okay. I couldn't remember.
I did get sick one time, like at the beginning of COVID. But yeah, well,
Probably
I
had
don't think it was
COVID.
No. Georgie had COVID. You guys got sick as fuck, didn't you?
We did get a little bit sick.
And you've
Only
been
a couple
quadruple
months ago
jabbed.
too.
Right, like a couple months ago. Yeah. So
Yeah.
what are you doing today, George?
Oh, we're doing
For
lots.
everybody that doesn't know, George is my brother-in-law.
Wow.
He was
I love
on
that.
he was on the show earlier last year. But so we'll reintroduce to the crowd. And I was the reverend at their wedding, and an amazing job I did.
You did.
Thank you.
That's a good one. Brought me to tears.
Is fucking MK the black lady on Howard Stern now? Like,
Robin.
She's the commentator.
She's Jamie.
Oh, I don't know who Jamie
No, I'm-
is. No, Lexi's Jamie.
Lexi's Jamie. She's got the Google.
Natalie says I must be looking good. She says I look like I'm ready for a boxing fight. Let's go.
Boxing
Ah!
What does that mean?
She's saying I look jacked.
Hey, it's probably you listening to the Tinfoil Hat podcast that keeps you safe.
That's true.
Who said that?
Ben
Ben
Fight.
Fike. Yeah.
MK loves that podcast.
Yeah, I do.
That's fucking weird.
I'm still here.
Yeah, I know. We're getting back to George. Sorry, just fucking join in.
George, do you feel like the Earth is flat or round?
It's round.
Have you
But I
ever
think-
been to Antarctica?
Not yet. I
Hey,
think
let's ask
Eric.
him more-
I think Eric should tell the story about my COVID test last Thursday afternoon. I think that'll get a laugh.
You're okay. Tell us.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I mean, it was a long day. So we were in Denver
Shooting guns.
shooting
Driving around.
guns. So we went up to Red Rocks, and then we went up to Winter Park, and we were just kind of wasting the day away. I flew out that night. I went out to hang out with him because he had to get his passport renewed at the Australian consulate. And so we went up, toured around, and then the day we got back to the hotel, hanging out about 5:30 or so. And I had a flight to catch at 9. And all of a sudden, George takes a look at the time and he goes, "Oh, fuck." I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "I got to get a COVID test to get back into Cayman."
Oh no.
Right. Somebody didn't really think very far ahead. And so we went on a hunt to figure out how to do this. Everybody's closed. CVS is closed, like to do
Yeah,
tests, right? You could get them the next day, but you can't get them.
So y'all had to leave in 4 hours and you're trying to get a COVID test?
Well, I was leaving in 4 hours. He was leaving in the morning
Wow.
at like 6 or 7 a.m. We checked the airport. They do tests from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Wow.
Like, what a ridiculous time frame
Yeah.
to do tests,
Yep.
right? So he got very, what's the word?
Angry?
Discombobulated.
No, George stays pretty calm.
Mhm.
Yeah. Creative.
I see.
You got creative. Started doing a little bit of research and found out that you can do these ridiculous online video tests.
What?
And so, yes, so you could go and buy the test.
You got to get
and
the
then
right one.
You have to get the right test, right? So you have to get the right one that goes with this website. And then we literally went and sat in a mod pizza, and he got on his phone and he swirled it around with the guy watching
No
From
way.
from India.
from India.
No way.
And then he watched him dip it in the thing.
No.
And then he got put on hold for 15 minutes with no one watching.
What? This
So you
is
could have
not
just
real.
done the old switcheroo.
Could have done the old switcheroo. And they came back 15 minutes later, and then they had to take a picture of the negative test. And then they sent him this fancy piece of paper that says
In a
safe.
Wow. What?
We got Diego Dante on here.
What's up,
What's up, Diego?
Newly CEO'd Diego Dante.
He out here just making moves.
C
Just
status,
making moves
baby.
and money. Diego's gonna be rich now. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
what kind of deal did you get? You drop about 35 a month over there, CEO of like multiple roofing companies.
George, you got any comments on that?
What are you doing, Tim?
Oh, no, not really. No. I'm out of the loop.
You're out of the loop. I get it. Yeah.
You
I get
invited
it.
me on. You got to ask the questions.
I know. We just all wanted to hear
Hey.
you talk.
George,
Oh,
in the U.S. now, do you remember in the Caymans where they had the pre-made whiskey and Cokes in a can? And the first one, you're like, this is horrible. But by the end of the time, you're like, this is a
It was rum and
great
Coke.
drink. Rum and Coke. Yeah.
have they
Big
got
in
any?
the U.S. now. They have them in the U.S.
Good for you.
Yep. You have to come visit.
You need to go to Australia. We've had them there for about 30 years.
all the best forms of alcoholism started in Australia.
Yeah,
It's
with
just all you can do there is just drink and hang out with dingoes.
drive-through liquor stores.
Well, so it's fucking New Orleans.
That's- I think they have them in Houston.
Do they?
They may.
Ugh.
Diego, you got any questions?
For George?
Yeah.
He's got an Australian question. It's hard to fucking
Or a
talk.
Canadian
Or
question?
Canadian. Yeah.
Or you want to know about diving? Or just being a chipper old chat like like George is?
So have we worked out what size shirt Pate wears?
What size shirt do you wear?
I think this is an XL.
Okay.
And then when he goes on side, he wears a triple XL so he can tuck
I
it
wear
right in.
2X if I'm doing an inspect because I don't want my crack hanging out. What? I mean, dude, like that's just courtesy. Yeah, John Anderson, I think.
You
He
can
gave
wear
you
a
that
belt.
advice?
Yeah, like in 17 or 18. He said you don't want your crack hanging out when you're circling health.
I think that
You
it
look like a
shows.
redneck.
I think that it shows dominance when you like walk around and you're like, "There's my crack, motherfucker," and like I own this roof.
Huh.
It's like pissing on your area.
Let's do best impression of American accent.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Addie's going to do it for me.
No, because I am American. That's not fair.
Right. Yeah. Do an
Addie's
American
turn.
accent.
Addie's turning English.
Can you
And
do
Muppet.
can you do
I'm
my
not-
accent, George?
Roll Tide.
That's not bad.
That wasn't bad. I want to hear a Midwestern accent. If you were selling roofs, now if you sold
No,
roofs,
I'd use my fucking Australian accent.
Australian accent. I understand. But if you had to be me for a day,
I wouldn't be.
Oh my.
that's hurtful. Jesus Christ, what a cocksucker.
Well, I'm just being honest.
It's hurtful. It's hurtful.
Honesty
George.
is the best policy.
Honesty is the who the fuck asked Addie to chime in?
First female president of the United States right there.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Who's that back there? Is that Sophia?
That's
Yeah.
Sophia. Sophia's been
All right.
sleeping all afternoon.
Here, come here.
Oh, must be COVID.
Child, come here.
All right, George, you got anything else?
Don't think so. We're just going to enjoy the weekend here. We're off until Tuesday. So
Nice.
yeah, Melissa's birthday party tomorrow.
Nice. Have
And
fun.
fears.
Off. Yeah,
Have
we had
fun.
Spears party this week too.
Nice. Nice.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, Sophia.
Happy birthday to everybody. It's Pate's
Say hi.
birthday on Sunday.
Say hi.
Hey, Fia.
Here's a mixed up accent. There's one for you.
That's true. It's Australian
Can
and
you do
English.
your southern accent?
I don't have one.
Yeah, you do.
It's Southern Bells. Yeah,
Don't you-
Fia, come
don't you
on.
say Southern Bells?
No, that's what Wally says.
Go on, say something.
You always do it. I don't know. I don't have one. Okay, then.
I don't have one.
I don't
That's pretty
have
good.
one.
All right, guys. Hey, thanks
right.
for coming and saying hi.
Oh yeah, no worries.
All right. Take it easy.
See ya. Bye.
Stay up. Bye. All right. Well, nope. Go ahead.
Oh, were you really?
Oh, we're at an hour 20. That's all I was going to tell everybody.
I was gonna get you to explain about your June 3rd, like kind of give the spiel again.
I can do that. Yep. We talked about it a little bit ago, but we can roll that again. So June 3rd is National Roofers and Recovery Day. So anybody in the industry, and what's been funny is we've actually got some that were interested that are in different industries. I did a podcast on a guy's deal for HVAC, and he had people reaching out. And so like we're reaching out now to like even solar companies and anybody that's like in the construction world. But so June 3rd, we're trying to send 50 people to treatment in this year. To do that, we need to raise $750,000. And so we're hoping on June 3rd, we want to get 150 contractors to sign up and agree to donate just the profit from a roof. So $10,000 roof, $3,000, $3,500 donation, profits of the roof. If we get 150 people to do that, we can raise close to $500,000 or more, which will get us close to our goal. And then we're hoping that we're rolling out a corporate sponsorship as well with different levels. And so we'll be going after companies like, I don't know, MMA. And we're going after suppliers, manufacturers, public adjusting firm, like anybody in the space to get presenting sponsors that will then be part of every event, that we do as well, just because of that. And then get credits in the documentary as well that Lexi's filming. And so that's going really well too. We've gotten a ton of stuff on that. We're actually going out to LA in a few weeks to film. I don't know if I can publicly talk about it here.
Project.
Yep. But we've got an interview out there with somebody a little famous. And then I put in a couple other calls to other people. I haven't confirmed yet. So like, we're not going to talk about it, but possibly somebody out on the East Coast that is big into recovery. And also like people know him very well. So we're trying to bring in some bigger names. So like, honestly, so this is a good platform. If anybody knows anybody that's in recovery that has their own platform.
Is the East Coast person Peyton Manning?
Is Denver the East Coast?
Is
Well, he
Tennessee
played in
the East Coast?
I mean, I think he lives, kind of East Coast-ish.
He lives in Denver.
Okay, is Mike Vick?
I mean,
Is Michael
are
Vick,
you okay?
Is Michael Vick the person?
Yes.
He had their
Is
whole.
he in recovery?
I mean, he was
What happened
recovery
to
for
him?
dog fighting.
Dog fighting. Yeah. I don't think he's in recovery.
I don't know how that works.
Nah, I don't think that's how.
Terrence Cody's in recovery
Eric-
from having a legal alligator and getting kicked out of the NFL.
How many people have y'all sent to rehab this year?
So since the inception, it's been 20. Right around 20-ish, give or take one or two. I can't remember.
Do y'all
exactly,
keep in
but
touch with everyone that comes when they come out?
We do. Yeah. We bring them into our kind of community. They come to meetings, recovery meetings online on Zoom every Tuesday. We try to get them set up with aftercare programs as well. Find them halfway houses if they need aftercare after recovery. We have somebody that's in right now that's actually going to be part of our documentary as well.
Yeah.
It's just it's going to be an amazing story, and we're really excited to be able to tell it.
Yeah.
And the fact that we have people that are willing to tell their story, because that's the hard part, because it's so hard, when you're going through it. So the fact that we have some people that are willing to,
is it going to be like a 30 for 30? Is it going to have that feeling?
No, it's more of a intervention / alive or alone.
Alone, yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah.
where you're sitting in your tent by yourself and doing video diaries
Yeah.
because of fucking bears coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that.
I can't wait. I can't believe y'all have done what you've done in the time that you've done it.
Yeah.
And it seems to me that like someone should have done this before now.
Every good idea.
You know what I
think
mean?
That.
Like
Yeah.
rollerblades.
Yeah.
Speaking of, she fucking rollerblades.
We've got two
We
pair.
got 2 pair. Yeah.
That's the straight roller blade. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, she can fucking
Yeah. The
blade,
twins made
apparently.
me they were like blown away that mommy could rollerblade. I was like, yeah, I had a life before you.
Uncle Eric cannot rollerblade.
I have a suggestion for the documentary.
Oh, this will be good. Write this down. Get out a fucking pen and paper.
You dropped this on a documentary?
That's true. You're gonna
Am
save
I-
a dog.
Am I right? Like you?
I don't know.
What?
Oh, yeah.
You,
Yeah,
dro-
so-
you dropped.
That'd be a
some-
really expensive license.
What, Sarah? I mean, I feel like she does it for the Humane Society. She'll do it for you. Do it for dogs. You'll do it for people. That's what I say.
ASPCA, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
ASPCA.
If you're a Sarah McLaughlin fan out there,
or
on
got
the
any connections
on
to
the
Sarah
podcast,
McLaughlin?
and got her email or something, connect Lexi. They're gonna try to get that "I Will Remember You" song in the documentary. It's a primetime documentary song.
That would be fantastic. Well, you know what? I want to give one more shout out to here before we start to wrap up is Ty Cobb Backer. That man right there, he has got to be one of the biggest supporters of the podcast and Roofers in Recovery that is out there. Like, solid fucking dude, solid fucking company, like just good fucking people out there. Everybody that works for him. I was on his podcast a while ago. I still can't get that fucking jingle out of my head. We got to find it. I don't know if he can send it or something. It is, oh my God. I wanted to kill myself, like, because I couldn't get it out. And I was like, that's the only way to get rid of it.
Is that
like if I
his
end my
commercial
life.
jingle?
Yes, and it's to the beginning of his show too, but it has to do with his company. And oh my God, it is. But like that's what you want, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the point. Like he did exactly what he wanted to do. You cannot get it out of your head.
So we're gonna play it.
Yes.
So we're gonna have it in our head for the rest of
Yes, I think I need to subject y'all to that.
All
as
right,
well.
I'm
By the
down.
way, I don't say y'all until I come down here.
I
Love
love
that.
that. What do you think about Eric and them moving to the neighborhood? Listen, if you're out there in internet land and you think Eric needs to leave Nebraska and come here so that he can be equal distance from kind of Nebraska and the Caymans,
Yeah, we had it.
post in the comments.
I'm not gonna lie. Like in theory, the idea really does play well.
Yeah.
What part doesn't? You can even stay in my like second little guest house thing till you get a real house. My little thing out there.
That's not helping me.
Okay, I was just offering. If you think Eric should move here,
They're remodeling the house literally right across the street.
But it's
right
not
now.
on a lake.
Oh, you want it on the water?
I am not moving off the water.
I hear
I'm
that.
on the water.
I
Like,
got
I
you.
got to stay on the water. That's like the only thing that keeps me serene is water. Like I literally have to see water to calm down.
Yeah.
Like
That's
what gets
interesting.
me. Yep.
you would need that less if you weren't surrounded by snow 7 months a year, dude. I moved down here.
Not wrong.
I
So
moved. It was just game changer.
Warren has a good point. He's really only in Nebraska a couple of days a month.
My homie
Yeah.
from Cleveland spent a weekend with us not too long ago, and he was like, "Man, Texas is so 2019." And I was like, "Yeah, it is." He was like, "We're just walking through the grocery store without masks on." Like, I'm not.
That's everywhere now, just an FYI. Like, I
Oh.
know you haven't left, but yeah. that's
Yeah.
I've
everywhere
been
now.
places,
Yeah, okay. That's everywhere.
mostly
now.
airports and hotels, but
Right.
yeah.
Right. Yeah. I will say, like we were talking about this, Lexi and I were talking about this. If I was going to pick a state, though, that I could live in, because Texas is basically its own country,
yeah,
right? Like I could live here.
that's fine.
Like I belong.
Hmm.
I would belong.
Absolutely. What do you
you know.
mean? Yeah.
But it's not like I couldn't move to like Boston, Massachusetts, right?
you
Like
couldn't.
I don't
Yeah,
fit
yeah, yeah.
in.
No, you'd stick out like a sore thumb.
Correct, but like I'd fit in.
Yeah, absolutely.
People from Nebraska, we welcome you to Texas.
Not
People from California,
we do not.
I'm not saying I don't welcome you, but I don't want you to stay. You know what I'm saying?
You can
visit, but you don't buy anything here, or at least don't register to vote or anything like that.
At least don't register to vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't vote.
Oh gosh.
I will say the house that you found was nice. I was tempted for like 5 minutes to put in an offer.
I mean, how good it literally took me 2 seconds.
It did. You found a house 5 minutes from your house, 3 minutes from your house, on the lake, on a lake with a dock that I could put my boat on.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like
and our kids could ride bikes back and forth to each other's houses.
Yeah. I don't know if Natalie would allow that, but yeah.
Why?
In the
I'm just
neighborhood?
kidding. She just, yeah. Well, I guess we don't have sidewalks at home. Y'all don't have sidewalks either.
We roll through the roads. Kids are
What's that
all
mean?
like kids are just all over the roads.
They are.
In the neighborhood, riding bikes.
It is very
walking.
1987
Yeah.
here. Like, I like that. It is very 1987.
Half the time, Mary Catherine doesn't even lock the house, which
You ain't got to worry about your kids getting
Yeah.
ripped off here, right? Like,
No.
yeah.
You know how I feel about that, though.
Kids getting ripped off?
Yeah, I think
You don't like it?
No, I think I've said. I think I've said. You know that like that's my concern is.
Here?
Yeah, I mean Hillary Clinton's everywhere, bro. You don't know
Oh my
when they're
gosh,
gonna.
what are you
She
talking
just
about?
steals kids?
Oh,
Is
you're
that-
talking.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I'm confused.
You don't remember us joking about the child bloodletting? How I was at the school and it was dark and there was like kids running around everywhere. And I was
Yes.
like, dude, you could steal a kid.
Movie night.
Yeah, you could steal a kid
Oh.
here. And I was like, that's how they do it. That's how
they do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Clintons. That's how the Clintons do it.
That's how the Clintons do it.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
And I'm not saying Hunter Biden
Oh, fuck.
either, but
Here's the TC backer jingle. You see that, Lexi? Oh my God, we're gonna be able to play it.
if
is
you
awesome.
think the elites take people's kids
Hey,
and
bro.
comment
If you think
comment
the
below.
elites,
Yeah, if you
tell me if you find it so I can put the headphone in because I don't want to put the headphone.
I feel
in.
like we've got some people. Yeah, Chris Trump and I. Chris Trump is a believer that they probably.
probably do.
I mean,
Hey,
That's hilarious.
after
Very
2020, anything's possible.
Anything's possible.
They're admitting
Anything is
that there's.
possible. Look at that, how you can change.
yep.
Look at all that. This is
They're
awesome.
releasing like UFO, like declassifying.
Ooh, are we going back tinfoil?
No, I'm just saying, like
Is this some
anything's
tinfoil shit,
possible.
though?
Now,
The UFO's coming. The Clintons are taking kids, and the Earth's flat. Be authentic or GTFO.
Be excited. I want to hear more tinfoil hat shit.
I mean, we got plenty.
Give me something.
I
Until we
mean-
get the jingle, I want to hear tinfoil hat shit.
yeah.
What's one far out there that you believe?
what I'm
Mary
really
Catherine?
one that's far out there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, question everything.
We definitely believe. I would say
Tell me the theory behind these crazy ass flat earthers, though. How does that work?
One major thing why I was joking with George about if has he ever been to Antarctica
Yeah.
is because you can't go to Antarctica. Like, they won't let you.
Who's they?
Like, who is they?
there's like some sort of agreement.
So are you
between-
saying that
You have to-
TW couldn't take his plane and go fucking land in Antarctica?
No.
Apparently, no. There's
No.
like it's if you do, you get in
Eddie
trouble.
Bravo and some of his like friends are talking, and Alex Jones, they're talking about making a documentary following the process of trying to take a trip to Antarctica and seeing how it's impossible.
Okay, I'm interested in that now.
Right?
because apparently there's this continental agreement,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And then the only people that break it is China while whaling.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
it's-
think about it. When have you there's no tourism board for Antarctica, like, you know what I mean?
you
and we
know
can
some
go
rich
pretty-
people want to go to Antarctica.
We can go pretty far north and it's like just as cold.
So where do they do the fucking, like, before they go to Mars and they do all the fucking training?
Mhm.
It ain't Antarctica.
It's not Antarctica.
Really? Is
No,
it not?
Come on, man.
Where do they get the photos from, like the glaciers breaking off and melting?
Alaska.
That's not
No,
that's
no.
not Antarctica.
Isn't it?
I don't know.
I'm asking.
Don't
honestly,
come to
like,
me for,
Canada,
like-
Greenland,
because
Alaska.
when everybody's freaking out about
I mean, there's scientists down there doing research.
in Antarctica,
Yes.
in the place that no one can go.
Correct.
Okay.
I
we
mean,
know that for a fact.
well, do we?
That's what I'm
This
asking.
is the thing.
This is the thing. We're learning a lot. Okay, we've got the jingle. Hold on. Oh, fuck. You can't hear it.
Oh.
Oh, I think we can hear it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's see if everybody's got to listen.
Roofing, siding, windows, gutter, solar. Roofing, siding, windows, gutter, solar. TC Backer, TC Backer.
It's the da na 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 na.
Yes.
That is what gets stuck in your head.
Yes. So like I listened to it for some reason, and then I went out and I was working out in the garage, like I was running or something, and I was the whole time I was like, I'm like motherfucker, and I had to text him, and I'm like, I hate you.
So from now on, apparently, if you chew gum, if you have something stuck in your head, like a song or something, and you start chewing gum, it will
really
help. It'll like make it go away.
If you have to sneeze, look up at a light and say mayonnaise.
Nah.
That works too. Mayonnaise. Oh, George is in the waiting room. We're gonna see what George wants.
He wants to tell us that he's been to Antarctica.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, George.
So you can go to Antarctica from Chile. They do trips every year. It's a 2 or 3 week.
Go to Antarctica. Oh, can you hear?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you leave from Chile. Yeah. And it's like a 2 or 3 week.
How far south can you go? Can you go from coast to coast?
As far as south as you guys are from. That's pretty south.
But for real, have you done it?
No, friends of mine have done it. But they go right down there and they get, you know what I mean? They go on little day trips every day on little like inflatable boats and go in hot springs and stuff that are and go to penguin colonies and all that kind of shit down there.
There are hot springs in Antarctica?
Yeah, so you go onto like the icy snow and then there's these big hot pools that you can swim in.
Where does the hot water come from?
Well, there we go.
You got to do the research, Pate. I can't give it all to you.
I mean, the fact that we were so believing that you can't go to Antarctica because it's tinfoil hat, but we found a guy in our network that has homeboys that sat in a hot spring.
They vacation in Antarctica.
From Chile.
But listen, first of all, I'm not saying that I don't trust you, George, but I need to see proof.
All right, let me look for some proof.
And then I don't know, like, are your photos real? Then also,
well, Sophia wants to know if you're real because she can't see you. She goes, "Who's that lady? Who's that lady? Well, how come she's not on there?"
That was really good.
Yeah. I'm just the
She talks about chickenpox parties, no problem, but won't come on alive.
True.
Yeah.
I talk about what?
Chickenpox parties.
Oh yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah.
It's because she was at the zoo and she doesn't feel like she's
so she's got zoo
ready.
hair.
I have zoo hair. I have zoo face.
Zoo face. Okay, well, I'm intrigued by this Antarctica talk.
Let me see if I can find some info.
Yeah, and I want to know how far south you can go, if you can go from one coast to the next.
Find that info and kick it back in the comments.
Also, I want to say, I think my family doesn't believe that we went to the moon.
Well, that was going to be my next question. Yeah.
What do you think, MK?
I think we've been to the moon.
I don't,
but not Antarctica.
I didn't say we've never been to Antarctica, but I think that they restrict access to Antarctica.
I don't know. I
don't think the Smiths have been to the moon.
What's up?
No.
The Smiths haven't been to the moon.
Not actually.
No,
not yet.
No, like we've been to the moon. No, the Smiths haven't been.
Right. That's fair.
Yeah.
MK did say that she wouldn't let me go to space.
There is a company now that just like put seats up for sale for people like us to go to the moon.
Well, I mean, not like us.
No. If you have 400 grand, you can buy a ticket on this like thing that goes to space.
Okay, so here's the comparison.
Not the moon, but space.
Here's the comparison. I don't know if somebody tells me, "Hey, steak's on sale for $2 a pound."
Wow.
I'm going to say, I don't know if I want that steak.
Old. Yeah.
Something's wrong with it.
Yeah. Why is it $2?
I don't know if somebody's going to tell me for 400 grand I can go to space. I want to get in that rickety ass fucking ship.
Be like, yeah, dog, this is from Apollo 9. We redid it.
I don't know if 400 grand
It's
makes
Apollo
me feel
9
good
rehab.
about going to fucking space. Like, I think you need a
But
few
how
mil.
much does it cost to go to space? You're not out in your backyard building your own rocket ship. I mean, you're literally
Dude.
it's just like paying for a plane ticket.
Do you remember when NASA?
$500 for a plane ticket. You don't have to do anything but just get on the plane. 400 grand for a ticket for a seat on a spaceship that goes to space. That's it. What it
I mean,
is.
I'll do it.
You're not like getting a certification to like.
Right. I understand.
Be
I'm
the
not going to be an
mechanic for the-
astronaut. Yeah. But if I could be an astronaut,
There's
for
probably.
half mil.
I mean, that's probably all of the training that you have to do.
I mean, I did go buy a company and lost $500,000 in Florida and done dumber shit. So I mean, let's fucking go to space.
But didn't you watch that? What was that documentary? That 4-part documentary on Netflix that
that must
followed the. Did you watch that?
I did because of your recommendation.
Wasn't it
It
awesome?
was amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
So you'd probably have to do like training and all that kind of stuff before you.
Well, not like them because they flew the fucker.
That's true. That's true.
Like if you're just
You'd have to-
strapped in and going.
You'd have to do like get used to gravity, like no gravity.
Armageddon 2, Roofer Save the World.
Love that. Listen, the people that if the world goes down, the people in my circle that I'm like, I'm going wherever they're going, are either my dad or roofers or attorneys.
James McClenny.
Yeah.
Wait, start that statement again.
So if the world is over and we got to start a compound.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Everyone in my group that I'm like, these people, we all have to be together.
Yeah.
It's they're either family, roofers, or attorneys. Because they're all the toughest, like, people that can figure things out.
Figure outers.
Yeah.
Yes. We talked about that on the last podcast. That's
If
actually
the
a good
world
point,
was
though.
over, who would you rather have? Me or Paul Reed on your side?
Paul's got more guns.
So I asked Pate this question, and it was in front of James and or Zach. But I said, Pate, if the world was ending.
Can you define ending?
Like.
Oh, they're gone. We can pull these up.
Like The Walking Dead. So
Zombie apocalypse.
yeah,
Okay.
but not necessarily. We don't have to
Similar.
have zombies.
Yeah.
But we've got to have a farm and land and grow and food.
We lost power.
Yes, no
Got
more
it.
Wi-Fi. We're all
Yeah.
off the grid.
Cash isn't working anymore.
Yes.
Got it.
Would it be James or Zach
That would survive?
that Pate would go with?
Oh, easy.
Easy, James.
Like kills people off of boats, knows how
Yeah.
to survive in the
Oh,
wilderness.
Yeah,
Like,
Zach's dead in like a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zach's going this way and James is going this way. Who are you following?
Oh, that's not even a
the
question.
one with like training, like
Yes.
like $2 million.
I
Survival
might move down
training.
here just because of that, so I'd be closer to the compound
Exactly.
and everything that's
Thank you.
happening.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like that might be the reason that
That's
I
what
would
I'm
move.
saying.
Yeah. Lexi looks very serious. Are you doing all right? Oh,
She's listening to
oh,
our
hold on. And he
ridiculous.
posted something in there. Hold on. Sailing from Uguashna, Argentina, the most popular getaway to Antarctica for 90% of visitors with the widest choice of voyages, flying by charter plane from Punta Arenas, Chile, reach the Antarctic Peninsula in just 2 hours instead of 2 days at sea. Perfect for the time sensitive or anxious traveler.
Who
There
wrote
you go.
this?
George,
Did that say the widest of choices?
Wide.
wisest.
I was like,
Wide.
what?
Like Pate, like the wise
Where'd
old
you get that
man.
info?
I believe Google.
Oh, well, you can't
Okay,
believe
yeah,
Google. That's
Google-
not going to sell MK.
Everybody
then I-
knows
and then
the
I-
Clintons.
Absolutely not.
Everybody knows the Clintons own Google.
Yeah, no,
Well,
I don't trust
I-
anything from Google.
I sent you a picture too, Eric, on Messenger of Homeboy on the ship with
I
the
just want to know, why is George
iceberg and-
so like in
Travel?
defense of the world is round?
George.
Oh, Mitch was there?
yeah.
What do you believe? If the world is round or yeah.
What do you think, Thea? Is
Yeah.
the world round?
That's a really cool picture. It does look fake, though.
Yeah, I'm not convinced.
It's a beautiful picture.
I
It
gotta
looks like
find more.
something that was made by George Soros.
Yeah, I don't, George. I'm gonna need you to come harder, man, with the facts.
Well, Sophia has said if we get to see MK's face, we'll give more facts.
Okay.
We want to see MK on the show. There she is. Say hi to MK.
I just sent it to you on Messenger.
You look beautiful.
She's real. Look at that.
You remember her? I doubt it.
Yeah, you
You
did.
don't remember me half the time when I come down. So, or you just don't want to.
Because he's always so loud, isn't he?
Oh, loud and says naughty words. I'm kind of the worst, huh?
But good for buying ice cream.
True. I do bring ice cream time.
I think they have, I think the flat earthers have some kind of explanation for what Lexi just said. And I have no idea what it is. When people skydive, they can see a curve.
Mm-hmm.
I think they have an explanation for that, but I don't know what it is. Because I'm not that serious about it.
You just like to question.
I do. Like,
Yeah. You're
I
married
don't
to a fucking lawyer.
I don't take everything at face value.
With that.
Except people, which is weird. Like, I blindly trust people.
Yep.
So, but situations, I don't.
Do you? Do you blindly trust
I feel like
people?
she doesn't. She's a hard sell.
I'm okay. I'll take this. I'm observant, and I see things in people that other people can't see.
Like the good in me.
Yeah.
Like the good you.
The good in me.
Oh.
Yeah. But I don't know, like Pate and I'll be out in a big group and then we'll come home and we're talking about it and I'm like, did you see so-and-so? Did you realize so-and-so? Like I'm super observant.
Or gossipy.
No.
She does love to gossip.
No.
Right.
That sounded like more of a gossipy statement.
No.
Did
like,
you see what Jimmy was doing with Susie Q? And he was fingering her under the table.
Oh gosh. No.
So if anybody here has been to Antarctica,
yes, chime in.
And you have live video, like date stamp, time stamp.
What's that?
So they are saying to go to your doctor before getting on the cruise.
Here's the
Oh, George sent us a picture.
Unfake picture.
Yeah, we're not really sure.
Oh, there it is.
And he got it from Google, the ultimate source on everything.
No, this is one of his buddies.
Oh.
No, that's his one of his best friends, Mitch.
Okay.
That was there and took this picture. But I mean, that is a beautiful picture. I don't know how it's real. Because I mean, it's stunning. If he wasn't in it.
But
So
like where in Antarctica, does Antarctica have like a government?
No.
No.
Like where in Antarctica was that?
The cold part.
Why would you need to have a government to determine location?
Because
I'm not determining location.
there's
I'm just
bases
asking.
down there, isn't there? There's about 10 countries that have bases down in Antarctica.
Yeah.
For Chris Trump and I are the same place right now.
You can get a job down there at the post office at the moment. I saw the other day.
They got a post office?
They do.
In Antarctica?
Yeah. Great
George,
job.
you feel like you know a lot about
does.
Antarctica.
That's what I'm wondering. Why are you in?
Here's the thing.
Because we're
What
pretty
I learned
close to
about
it.
George knows a lot of shit about random shit. And like, especially countries. And I think a lot of it's because he's traveled a lot, obviously. But like, he knows a lot of random fucking things.
Yeah. George, how far is a flight from Australia to Antarctica? Like,
I'm not
if you were
sure.
I don't know. You just said
I
y'all
know.
really close. Like, how close are y'all?
I know during COVID that the national airline of Australia was flying down over Antarctica to make money. I think it was about an 8-hour round trip.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty close.
Wait, say that again?
An 8-hour round trip?
Oh.
So
From
you
the
just
south.
look out the window?
Yeah, during COVID, they did a few trips like that.
Huh.
Because people were so bored, you could go on a trip and, look out the window and go and look at Antarctica.
That's wild.
Well, they didn't let you out. They just let you look at it, which then strengthens
MK's story.
I mean,
I
don't have to prove you wrong. You just have to prove me right.
That's the problem with conspiracy
Yeah.
theories. Yeah, that is the
I mean,
problem.
they're fun. They're fun.
Yeah.
My question is, what does Epstein and George Soros have on Antarctica?
That's what I want to know.
George?
All I can say is a couple of pro tips of what I've said. They said to see a doctor before you go on that trip and make sure you got really good medical evacuation insurance.
Is that right?
Because it might cost you a little bit if you're all the way there south and you got to get out.
Good point, George.
Good point, George.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's your pro tip if you're thinking about going.
We needed the
I
pro
think
tip.
George is on the travel board for Antarctica.
Which way do the toilets
Tourism
flush in
board.
Antarctica?
The opposite way.
Do they really flush the opposite way in Australia?
Well, see, they do, and we don't have as much water in the bowl as you guys.
And why is that?
I don't know. As a plumber, you think I'd know, but
Americans are, gluttonous. We need
is it just
more
because
of
we
everything.
overuse water? Just because we're like,
or maybe you
We're
got bigger
Americans.
tits.
Bro, I like
bigger
my
shits.
I like my bowls full.
And
what I'm
big.
saying?
I mean,
like
really, you get
I want a
sketched
good
out.
Splash, boy, like at the top.
Okay,
like dropping rocks in a pool.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Listen.
Glad George came back. All right. Thanks, George.
I love
you're
that he's
welcome.
randomly popped in like six
Yep,
times with
yep,
one fact about Antarctica travel.
And got
Just
George,
one, and then
got
he
George
goes-
about 45
Yeah.
minutes on the show.
Yeah.
Well, really.
All right. Thanks, George. We'll see you, buddy.
So what I'm thinking and feeling is we're taking a family trip to Antarctica.
I got another
No,
going.
I don't think that's it. Not a family trip. Like I ain't packing my fucking kid up to go find Antarctica.
I agree.
Hey Tegan, let's go on an adventure. You may or may not come back.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You'll
'Cause
get to see
it's
some
like
penguins.
maybe it's like the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, right?
I'd like to know more about that.
Tell
If
me
you have
about
any
it.
facts on the Bermuda Triangle, put it in the comments.
I want to talk to someone that has been to Antarctica.
Well, Mitch.
Yeah, we'll get you connected.
We can get Mitch on the phone.
I want to know how far into Antarctica he went.
How
'Cause
far
from
would
the
be
coast.
acceptable for you?
Dude,
Coast to coast.
Coast to coast.
If you just saw it and like you drove by, that's not really going on it.
If you just flew by it?
If you're just like, oh, there it is. Like if it's like an
Yeah.
Alaskan cruise, that's
Right.
nothing.
Right.
You got to like really go on and see if there's a wall.
Like they,
Because that's what we're looking for. We want to know is the wall there.
yes,
What kind of wall?
the flat edge of the Earth.
Oh, because that's where it ends.
That's where, yeah,
Got
that's
it.
what.
So why
flat
don't they
earthers-
have to prove that to us?
Who is they?
The fucking flat earthers. They show us the fucking wall.
Because you
they
can't
can't
go
get
to
down there.
Antarctica.
Yeah, they can. Mitch did.
No, he didn't.
Mitch saw it from away.
Mitch was there with a
We'll
picture.
just have to watch the documentary when it comes out of them trying to get
Okay.
to Antarctica and all the BS reasons why
That's
they
fair.
can't.
That's fine. That's fair. What do you got?
I feel like I may have
9 hour, 39-minute round trip. Mr. George said that in the private chat.
I feel like I might have, taken people further to the flat earther side, or at least, and why can't we go
Was
to
that your goal?
No.
Okay.
But why can't we go to Antarctica? And I think more people are going to be asking that question.
And why haven't we been to the moon in like 30 years, 40 years?
Right.
It costs a lot of money and we don't get anything out of it.
Man,
I don't like watching the same movie twice.
Good
bro,
point.
you watch
There's only a
Chicago Fire.
But not the
Every
same one.
episode is
Not
the
the
same,
same
episode.
one.
It's the same thing. It's the same episode over and over. It's like,
That's fair.
oh,
That's fair.
what's the other?
Something burns down.
Babe,
Somebody
what's-
falls in love.
Right.
Babe, what's the show that I like that we're like dun dun? Law and Order
Law and Order
SVU.
God, I can't believe you
Law
forgot.
and Order
Same thing.
SVU. Same show
That's
every
a com-
single
those
time.
those are comfort shows. Like you can watch
Right.
that when you're like half asleep.
Correct.
And it I have a handful of movies that are like that for me. I can watch them over and over again. You don't have to pay attention. You don't have to think. The moments in the movie are very
I don't
nostalgic.
like watching any good movie twice
Yeah.
because I want to think, and if I'm not like a good movie, like
It doesn't
if I can't
hit
think.
It doesn't hit the same
Correct.
the second time around.
Right.
I disagree. I do like if it's a really good movie. I like to see it twice.
But like, really?
Yeah, I like to watch it once, and then I kind of want I know it's going to come, and there's these things that I want to see if I like.
you have the same
The
emotional
Matrix.
response like the second time around.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you probably have a different view of it because you are looking for different things that happen in the movie that you didn't notice the first time.
What if we couldn't get to the moon because if we tried to go up, we would hit the dome. What's it called? What's the dome called?
Oh, what flat earthers
Yeah,
think
the
is
flat
the dome?
earthers thinks the dome.
I don't know.
So maybe we just can't get to the moon.
Or because it's made out of cheese.
And
No.
that's one. I guess that's one of the reasons. Like
God, what is it? The
Flat Earth-
firmament. It's called the firmament.
the firmament.
Somebody
Yeah.
make that word up.
Firmament.
Can
It's
we
in the
Google
Bible.
that?
Yeah.
Lexi, Jamie, can we
Wow.
Google?
Oh, we lost light. That's okay. We're about done. We're rolling in on 2 hours and we need to fucking cook some food.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
a 7.
All right. Well, we're rolling into 2 hours. If anybody else has got any other questions, or MK, if you have anything, is there anything that you would like to ask myself or Pate?
I do want to know.
You're good at questions. You
when
fucking
is-
love asking questions.
I
We
do.
decided this. Yes.
Yes. It's my way of getting to know someone,
What
and
we're supposed to do.
when is your documentary coming out? Like, are we in the beginning of production? Are we like how long it?
We're in the beginning, middle of filming.
Yeah.
We've got a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Our hope is to be able to release a little part of it in September, end of September
Yeah.
time when we're doing our a gala
Okay.
for Roofers in Recovery.
So
So it's not going to be the whole thing, but we're thinking that we can pull some bits and pieces out. So then, yeah.
So what is the time period? Like the start of the documentary started in January 2021, 22.
When do we
like,
start filming it?
Yeah. Like what's the span?
January. But we're doing like interviews all over the place,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
we're gonna have a couple people that we hopefully follow. We've got one right
Yeah.
now, but it's gonna be all like nothing's gonna work linear,
Yeah, I see.
right?
I'm
Like,
except for each individual story. Like we're gonna see
Right.
that.
you'll
from-
see it there, beginning, middle, and end.
I can't
Yep.
wait. I love a good docu.
Is
Love
that
it.
what we call them now? Docus?
That's what I call them.
Oh, okay.
Note, my
I'm cool.
wife says she saved the show.
What show?
What show?
His wife
Oh,
said, "I
you.
saved the show."
I'm gonna say fuck you to his wife. That's rude and hurtful. But
That's amazing for
but
me.
it's amazing for MK. Yes. We loved having MK on, but Jesus, that's just a hurtful fucking thing to say.
I'm glad she said that. I believe in building you up. You save many things.
I do
You're the highlight of my evening.
love that.
It's just a really fucking hurtful thing to say, though.
You don't get your feelings
It's
hurt,
a nice
Eric.
thing to say to her,
Eric.
but it's a really mean thing to say to us.
You
like
don't
now
get
I'm
your
super
feeling-
now I'm super self-conscious that the show was horrible because
That's basic. I think this
because
GTFO
Johnny's
needs-
wife fucking says that I sucked.
I think that what this podcast needs is more conspiracy theory talk.
I mean, I am literally no expert at all on any of it, but it's just fun.
Which is pretty much like the rest of them.
Everybody, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
But I don't have all the data and the statistics and like things that I don't
They
know
make
what
it
the
up.
firmament. I don't know what the wall is. You know,
I'm just an expert on knowing the Clintons did bad stuff.
Yeah.
right.
And I don't know how bad the stuff is, but really that's all I need to know.
but
right?
allegedly,
If
or-
you think the Clintons did good stuff, comment in the comments. Bet
No,
we
this
won't
should
see
be
any of
good.
we
those
need to
comments.
see all of our where are our Clinton supporters at?
Oh, I don't think there'll be many.
Probably not with
Not with this.
this audience.
No, I don't think we're gonna get a whole
It's
hell of a
fine.
lot of that.
Did we get through all our questions?
That's what I was checking.
But if you're watching certain news outlets, like the Hunter Biden stuff is kind of fascinating. And I feel like
So you know
it's-
what's funny is that I literally stopped reading the news.
yeah,
I don't know if you know that about me.
probably.
But like I literally stopped because I would get so caught up
Yeah.
in it a little bit that I'd be having these conversations with myself
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
getting angry and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
whatever. And I literally took the time to say, it doesn't affect me or my pocketbook, so I have to quit just because
yeah.
like I was getting like
Yes.
just like you were getting upset earlier about the conversation that we were having about something that we're not going to talk about. Like that is how irritated I
Yeah.
would get. And I was
And there's
like,
nothing
I
you can
gotta
do about
stop,
it.
you know?
So
Or
the
a hot dog.
anxiety,
Boris, tell your boy Bob I said, what's up?
Boris.
Yeah, it's anxiety inducing, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
It doesn't really affect me
No.
emotionally,
Yeah.
but I
No,
think
you're right.
I just think it's fascinating personally.
I do love that she's taken over the show though off camera.
Yeah. That's the best part.
Right. That is the best part. Like off camera, fucking like everybody just sees us staring at MK talking.
Yeah.
And I
feel like
I got Johnny's fucking wife over here.
I feel like every great podcast.
The person we can't see is the best.
Fucking Johnny's wife. What's your wife's name, Johnny?
I love her.
Yeah, I bet you do. Like you guys are going to be Facebook
Yeah.
friends now if you're not already.
Every great podcast has someone that's on the podcast that's off camera that brings
The heat.
something to the podcast that
fucking
you can't
fire.
live without.
No, I agree. So we're going to have to do, I mean, next time we do this again. No, my wife made me donate to Roofers in Recovery.
And his
Attaboy.
and his wife's name is Sandy. And my mom's name is Sandy.
And Pate's mom's name is Sandy. That's fan-fucking-tastic.
I wanted to name one of my kids Sandy, but my wife was mean and wouldn't let me.
We named one of your kids after your dad and after your mom, just not Sandy. So don't get it twisted.
If you think that Mary Catherine was mean and not letting me name one of my kids Sandy after my mom, put it in the comments.
I don't think you're going to get that one.
So one of our kids, we have 6-year-old twins, and we had one name picked out, Mary Charles, and then we were trying to figure out the other name. And Pate suggests Melania. Hey, and first, I just need to say this up front. I have nothing against the name Melania. If your name is Melania, I love you. I'm here for it. But twins, you've got Mary Charles, and then you've got Melania. Like, who's going to be the 16-year-old sneaking out of the bedroom, like hanging out with her friends, like smoking behind the school?
Melania.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Melania is for sure.
It's going to be like my sister-in-law, my baby shower when I was pregnant with the twins. She goes, so which one do you think is going to be like, do you think you're going to have that twin? You know, like they're twins and one is like.
Yeah, the problem.
Yeah. She's either like fat, pimples, dumb.
Oh, I thought you meant like just nasty.
Or.
Yeah, okay.
Or.
Right.
You know.
So
that would have been Melania.
That would have been Melania. Well, you know what Natalie wanted to name Tegan?
Melania?
No.
What?
Khaleesi.
You're lying.
I fucking swear to God, ask her. We literally were watching Game of Thrones and she's like, should we name her Khaleesi? I'm like, the mother of dragons?
Yeah.
We want to fucking name our daughter the mother of dragons?
I feel like Tegan, though, is the mother of dragons.
Yeah, fuck.
But
lately.
That's just one of those, like, at the end of the day, at night, like, Natalie was hormonal and just.
She was just so fired up.
She forgot herself
She
for a
was
minute.
so fired up about Khaleesi that day that, I mean, she literally was like, let's name her Khaleesi.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. She wanted to. Okay, we lost Pate. Pate's going to start the grill, so I think that's probably bringing an end to the show.
We can't, you can't overstay your welcome. We got to go.
I got it. Yeah. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you, MK, for coming in and being part of the show.
Listen, the reason I came downstairs is Johnny's wife texted me and she said, you need to go save the show.
Thanks, Johnny's wife.
So I came downstairs.
Thanks, Johnny's wife.
Thanks for the donation.
Yes, thanks for the donation. Thanks for everything.
What can people do if they want to, if they're in the industry and they want to support Roofers in Recovery Day?
So if you go into the comments here, and we'll post it again, but did you post the Google form? So we've got the Google form in the comments. If you own a roofing company or you're part of a roofing company, sign up on the Google form to get listed for June 3rd, and we'll send you all the information. We'll send you PR releases to send to local media, everything.
Because June 3rd,
coming up.
Not that far from now.
And we need like
a little over a month.
We need like 70 more people to sign up. So there's that. And then if you just want to donate, you can go to roofersinrecovery.com. And if you're in recovery or think you fucking need to be in recovery,
this is your sign.
Me, reach out to Paul. Don't reach out to Pate.
People do reach out, and I'm like, listen, I'm not the one to talk to about this.
No, but I got a number of a guy. But I know a guy who knows a guy.
We know a guy.
So, but if you know somebody that needs help, please do get them in touch with me or Paul or anybody else on the board. Like,
if you're
we're
trying
here
to
help.
recover from being an Auburn fan, I'll talk to you about that.
Pate'll help with that.
Yeah, we'll get you. We'll get you set up.
I drank out of this all day.
It's a Bama cup.
It's because you love us.
It is.
Okay.
I saw it. Okay. All right. Well, guys, thank you. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We really had a pretty good audience for 2 hours.
Yeah.
So thanks everybody. That was 2 hours long. I had a great time. You want to sign it off in my usual manner, or you want me to go ahead and do it? You can't. You can't.
I always do it like this.
You don't say naughty words.
You better, I always like to say, tip your waitresses and waiters and bartenders. That's how I like to.
And be excited.
Yeah.
Or
that's
get
how he
the
likes
fuck
to.
out.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks everybody.